use it because he's embarrassed by it. Anyway, I started the stream.
Exactly.
I started the stream. Hey guys, welcome.
Human Centipede is in the same universe as Coco Melon.
Shut the fuck up. Welcome to our new stream. We'll be playing all the Fnaf games, starting with this video. We're gonna play 1 through 4, back to back, and then next video we're gonna be doing SL through UCN. I was thinking about including FNAF World, but that would just be way too long, and these two streams are already gonna be like 4 hours.
Give it its own
anyway.
stream.
I could honestly give FNAF World its own stream. But no, we're gonna be so for these videos, we'll just be playing nights 1 through 6, and then we'll do 2020 mode or whatever that game's equivalent is, and that's all we'll be playing. We will not be doing we will not be doing any specific challenges or anything like that. That way we can keep it monetarily short. So with that being said, without further ado, I have Logan here.
Balls.
We have D, of course. Say something, Diamond. Okay, D's a little bitch. And we also have Eli.
Can you not hear me coughing?
No, nobody could hear you.
Shut up.
I was close to the mic and everything. I thought I was picking up because my thing was glowing green.
No, none of us could hear you.
Damn. Discord sucks.
Yeah. Then we also have, I guess, Eli is here. We don't really ask him to join. He just kind of pulled up, so.
Shit, I guess.
Okay, so tell me why my friends are playing the Sonic Frontier. Here's her song.
So Eli, are you gonna stay for the next 5 hours?
Probably. Oh no.
Oh, cool.
Maybe for like I might come back in and out because I'm listening to goofiness and content.
But this is
on another end.
We're gonna be having fun.
And I might also come back and try not
Eli,
to
if
be
you're gonna do that, can you at least
racist.
monitor the stream while we're doing this?
Yeah, we need someone to monitor the stream. I can monitor the
Well,
stream.
let me go grab my computer. Hold on.
Eli, I personally think that you should stay because you're never here for anything. So I think it would be nice if you stay this one time.
I think my mini fridge done fell. Yes, it did.
Damn.
Bro, lost all his energy drinks. That's kind of crazy.
Sure. Okay, no, but listen. The reason for me not gonna probably be here for a bit is
I'm
due to
checking
the
thing. We're like super delayed, but like all of our stuff is matched together on like that one time, so that's what matters.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, like, did you handle the latency?
No, I didn't touch the latency. Because the last time I touched the latency, I think it fucked it up.
Ah, okay.
But I can see if I can check the latency, but I don't know if it'll work.
Maybe not right now.
TJ, I'm gonna be entirely real with you.
If it messed things up last
I
time,
hate that your live chat is set for kids because I can't even say boobies.
Why is it set for kids?
Still can't say boobies.
What the fuck? We need to talk about tits. I can say boobies. No, I can't. What the fuck? It's my chat. How are you gonna tell me I can't say something? Well,
it's always been fine for me.
What the fuck? I have my stream on not for kids, so what the fuck?
Yo, I personally think that
I'll figure out how to turn that off next time.
Oh well. I'm gonna see if I can say wiener. Let's say wiener. DJ, why you be having Rocket League music playing, bruh?
What are you talking about?
This is music that's in Rocket League.
No, it's not. This is not music from Rocket League. This is Friday Night Funkin' music. What the fuck?
Yeah, I swear to God, I heard this shit up in Rocket League, bruh. DJ, why you be having Rocket League music playing, bruh? This is music that's in Rocket League. Shit, now that I think about it. Yo, TJ, play Eat My Asshole.
Hold on, bet. Is that actually on here? No, it's not. Damn.
How's it not on there?
Oh,
Wait, is that
Minecraft
it?
story mode intense rap. What is that?
No, that's not it.
Oh no, it is here. No, we have 8 in my house. So it's here.
I'm not playing that, bro. What the fuck is that shit, yo?
Shit, play Hood Gone Love It. That's peak greatest fucking song ever. Hood Gone Love It.
What the fuck are what? Yeah, I want a quick look at my like. Okay, wait, we have a stream going on. What am I fucking talking about? Just went to...
Okay, so y'all
You just
remember
forgot
that
you were
one? Okay, so y'all remember that one
Wait, TJ, you
time,
listen to Feel It? Peak.
bro?
Listen to what?
Yo, I like how I mod, but Eli isn't. I like I'm like the only mod in this.
Yeah, make me mod head Blackie.
Yo.
Yo, wanna see some music? A lot of this music I get from anime, or just from looking at
Play Hood
YouTube.
Gone Love It. It is so
Alright.
peak.
Alright, finally we're back to the stream, guys. I apologize, I was putting some music on. You can't hear it, because if I ever get monetized, I do not want my monetization video to be fucked. So, we're going to be playing Fnaf 1, 2, 3. We're going to be here for a while, so everybody grab some snacks, get some sacks, and get some packs, because we'll be here for a while.
Are we also grabbing some ass?
Shut the hell up. So,
Okay.
with that being said,
But I can't be
we're
a
gonna
big
start
bet.
Five Nights at Freddy's 1, the original game, guys. So if you didn't know, this game was made by me, TJ. I made it 5 years.
oh, I didn't know you wanted to be able
I
to Scott.
need to shut your whining something. Ain't gonna lie.
Nigga, how you know I'm lying? Got proof?
Yes, I've known you for the same amount of years that you supposedly made this game, so you can't say shit
How you know I didn't just not tell you?
because
How
Logan.
the fuck was
Because
I able to
Logan.
see this shit on YouTube in 2014?
Exactly.
No, y'all weren't around when it happened.
Exactly. Plus, Logan's white as frick, and would have probably
Shut
told
it,
me.
shut it, monkey, before I go freeze on your bitch ass.
Damn.
Or dirty monkey. Anyways, and I'm gonna go. Hold on. I'm gonna go get with my friends real quick. So I'm sure being gay as hell and black. Yeah. What? You do.
Sorry if you guys think that the stream is crashing or whatever. That's just me. I was flipping between monitors and it just fucked it over. Yo, what's up, guys? What y'all doing, chat? What's up, chat?
I find it mad funny that the head is just alive. It's hilarious. I don't think he even shows up until like night 3, I think.
No, you get up here on night 1. It's just rare on night 1.
So it's easier to find on like the later nights, I guess.
Huh?
So it's just easier to find it on the later nights, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you ain't getting it, so. It ain't happening. What are you gonna find on the east side corner? Oh yeah, right, the fucking papers. I found them a few times. Found at least maybe 2 of them.
There it is. Local pizzeria threatened with shutdown over sanitation. Local pizzeria.
In case you didn't notice,
Fazbear's
Scott's spelled
Pizza
pizzeria wrong.
has been, yeah, I know. Pizzeria. Fazbear's Pizza has been threatened again with shutdown by the health department. Every reports of foul odor coming from the much-loved animal mascots. Police were
Reports a
contacted.
child of it anyway.
Police were contacted when parents reportedly noticed what appeared to be blood and mucus around the eyes and mouths of the mascots, and one parent liked them to reanimated corpses.
Eddie McAss. Bradford and this was Weasel and any.
That's wild. See? I told you could appear, Logan.
And
Oh,
this is
I didn't
Patty
even know you could
McCabb.
go away if you just swap cameras.
Alright, this is Patty McCabb Bradford, and this is Weasel News
We
back. And he at you with another day of
The
5
news.
nights at fucking your mom. Anyways,
fun fact. Fun fact. Golden Freddy only appears on the PC version of Five Nights at Freddy's.
I could have sworn his ass could appear on console.
No, he doesn't. They turned it off on console.
That's dumb.
Hold on, wait. I'm just gonna turn down Eli a bit. So
Why are you
no,
playing Minecraft music up in here, bruh?
turn down Eli a bit because he's like really loud.
you should definitely turn me down because I might get racist
Bro, what?
and whatnot. Yeah, you heard me.
Bro, he's admitting it. But yeah. See, Logan, I told you could appear.
Really stupid that he was.
No, listen. You say his name and he appears.
So real.
Cassidy, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money. He appears on that cam.
Because there's nothing to do on night one, I'm literally just fucking around to see if I can get some secrets. Oh, wait, got it. Oh, I got it. I got the crying children. Let's go, chat.
Just speed running all Easter eggs in FNAF 1.
Speed run, Easter egg speed run. Oh, Bonnie's gone already.
Well, you would expect him to go around this time.
Bro, what up, Bonnie? Yo, what you doing, yo? Like, whoa, yo, chill, bro.
And
Like, you
that's
got.
screen also rare. And that's
Oh.
screen also rare.
That is.
And that too.
I hope
That
he
is-
takes you.
Damn,
I
we're
hope
getting
he
one in a row.
Speed running all the
Two in a
secrets,
row.
bro. Trust.
2 in a row.
Bro, 2 in a row, bro. We got 3 in a row. We got Golden Freddy, the crying children, the newspaper.
No, I mean like you went to Bonnie's rare screen and then to Freddy's rare screen. That's what I mean.
Oh, bro, because I'm just based like that.
That's 5 in a row, and then that's 5. Makes 5.
Where's D at? Yo, what's up, Cupcake 1987, yo? Real guy right here.
Talking about people getting pegged now. What the hell, bro?
Yo, he's Turkish. Peak.
Yo, Turkish people are based, bro. You're a based human being.
They don't know how to speak Turkish though. Can someone translate that? Or what he said?
I do not.
Eli, can you translate Turkish?
I was like, what? I didn't see a goddamn thing.
That is something.
I don't know anything about Turkish people, but happy Fraud Fest to you. I mean, Fraud Fest.
I ain't gonna hold you. I can't translate that crap. No offense to you, Turkish person or whatever.
Can you guys hear my music?
Wasn't
Not
it?
the stream, but like you guys.
Yeah, we can see it.
Well, I'm on a crappy computer.
That's fine.
Probably start doing shit before Bonnie jumps your ass.
But they're not even close to me. Bro, we got 37% power on night one. We're base, bro.
Yeah, this shit should be playing in the next Spider-Verse movie.
It honestly should, I'm not gonna lie. Am I the only one here that crosses his legs whenever he's like really focused on something?
Cross my legs because I'm fucking gay.
Well, I mean, shit. You can look at it that way if you want.
What is it with Bonnie being in this supply closet, just kind of just standing there?
I don't know. I think he really likes it. It makes him taste good.
Okay, no, because that boy hit William with the I'm left, I'm right, I'm left, I'm right. Anyways, so now he kind of wants to touch you.
I want back. Why would you go back?
Wait, TJ, which one are you playing? Wait, what FNAF is this again? I'm
This is
slow with
one. This is
crap.
one.
Oh,
How do
the
you not
first
know
one.
this is the first one? How do you not know this, Eli?
Who
I do,
doesn't know what the first game looks like?
This man D was gone this whole time until he came back to cook Eli. That's wild. My man D over
does
here
it
hating.
look
Yo,
like
even when this man Bonnie was about to jump.
Eli Johnny was about to jump in.
like where did bro come from, man? See, this is what
Yeah,
happens
this man
when
Bonnie was pissed off at you, bruh. Yo, yo, hats off to Bonnie, dude. This man Bonnie was speaking on business.
I didn't mean to
Yo, Bonnie got
click
shot.
off the game. I didn't mean to click off the game.
You don't do that, Rashika. Hey, yeah, when Fox is active, can you play that one Foxy thing that was in Fnaf HD?
We won, guys. The hardest night, guys. We won the hardest night. It was so difficult. Mostly because it was hard as hell to sit through. The shit was boring as fuck. The first few nights are always boring as fuck.
What's because Eli? What's because
Mostly because Eli. Yeah, I almost died because Eli wanted to run his mouth. Nah, we're playing Eli. We love you.
What did I do?
Man, how am I losing power from just doing nothing, bro? Turn off the fan.
Nah, bro, it's hot as fuck in here.
Dude, how is that? Why does this building not have AC?
It's 1993.
They had AC in 1993.
Not good AC.
What the fuck? AC was invented in 1902. They had decent AC. Like,
I'm surprised AC was invented before TV.
for what?
I'm surprised AC was invented before TV. Also, I find it mad funny that you had the time to fucking search
Bro,
that shit up while we're in the middle of the night in FNAF.
Bro, you know AC was invented before sliced bread?
Why did it take so long for them to make sliced bread?
When did sliced bread come out? Hold on.
What I want to know is why the fuck was toast invented before sliced bread? How does that even work?
Yeah, sliced bread was
Wait, what?
Sliced bread was invented in 1928 during World War II. Bro, how is AC was invented before sliced bread? How did we make air conditioning before sliced bread? How does that work?
Toast before sliced
How did
bread.
we-
You need light sliced bread to make toast. How do you do toast before it?
How did it take a German dictator committing genocide before we decided to cut bread?
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, like the human society is wild. So cool strat if you want to get rid of Foxy and Freddy. Freddy only moves when you don't check the cameras at all, so you don't actually need to look at Freddy on the cameras. You just need to open the cameras.
You need to open the cameras just to make sure Freddy don't move.
Yeah, in fact, I think Foxy also works like that. But I think people say it's smarter to check Foxy over Freddy because you can always follow Freddy's sound cues. When Foxy, you have to look at him to know where he is. But I know
Wait,
like,
if you just don't look at the West Hall where the part where Foxy's running to, does that mean that just Foxy just doesn't go there?
no, he will get there.
Eventually, I guess.
All right, what's up, Freddy? To anyone saying that I'm a noob, to anyone saying that I'm a noob FNAF player because I'm actually checking the cameras instead of just Foxy, I want to let you know that this is fucking night 2. Like,
Walking like that until like night 4.
Is it right in the goddamn corner, you fucking thumb?
yeah, you porno.
Porno was insane.
Just like fucking porno.
Eli, you invented porn. I don't want to hear it, bro.
Oh shit. Hell no.
Shit, it was Eli that invented polyamorous relationships.
Eli invented polyamorous relationships. Did night guard call? I just realized, did the night guard call?
Yeah.
He did. I don't remember him talking. Bro,
He only talks for a lot less than this night.
Bro, I literally tuned the night guard out so bad, I don't remember him saying anything.
This man Bonnie just wanted to listen to Eminem, bro. I can't blame bro.
Bro, I don't blame bro either. Eminem is fire. Bonnie just want to listen to Eminem with us.
Bonnie's just the GOAT, dude. He's just the greatest fucking animatronic out there, bro.
Anybody
He's just
else?
the GOAT in every game he is.
Anybody else remember those like old FNAF videos that was like how to make FNAF not scary?
Oh my god, those are so fucking funny.
You know the guy who made those videos hated them.
Yeah, he extensively said it in every video that he hated them.
Well,
Wait, what's going on? I wasn't paying attention.
remember those old like FNAF not scary videos, like how to make FNAF not scary?
Oh yeah, those I know about those. Yeah,
the guy who made those videos hated them.
yeah, he said that.
He was very open
He
about
says
it
it
too.
in the videos before the video starts. Like, I hate these. Don't ask me to keep doing these.
I've always said that, then proceeded to keep doing them anyway.
Wanna know what I find funny?
Bro, the Bibles had to come in somehow.
What?
He says he hates them, and yet when he reacted to them, we can see him clearly laughing.
It's funny because I went and rewatched those, and like 2010's humor just does not hit anymore. Like what was funny back then is just not funny nowadays.
That's just a fact.
It's like I want to laugh like how I did when
Smosh is really funny to me.
because I remember when I was younger those used to make me cry laughing, but like nowadays that shit just isn't funny.
I think Smosh
It's,
has it.
Well, Smosh was real humor. I mean, like with 2010's humor, a lot of it is just really stupid memes. Like, don't go back and watch like some of those old like parody videos of like Sonic, but like this or whatever, like Mario, but what if? Like, don't watch those. They will ruin it for you. Like those parodies of like, what if this video game is realistic? Just is not that funny. Like Smash Bits is still pretty funny, but like they haven't really been funny since like the 2010s.
They haven't been funny since Minecraft Story Mode. I like how on the final episode of season 2, Jesse's like, you know what? I'm just gonna quit. I'm just done. I'm done with this.
That was how Jesse was in real life too. So Chica, you left just to come back.
Did you guys see when fucking what's it called? Fucking I'm forgetting that. Fuck, I forgot. God damn it. Oh, I remember now. You remember that fucking Telltale Games said that they're gonna try and see if they can get the rights back to Minecraft Story Mode after they finish up the Wolf Among Us 2.
They said that?
Yeah, they said it on Twitter. Like they replied to a Twitter comment like, yeah, it's not our focus in the moment, but we'll try to in the future.
After this night, I'm gonna need to like seriously turn off like going to my other monitor because it keeps bringing me there. It's pissing me off.
Yeah, her mother. I don't claim such child. Nuh-uh. No. No. I will die. I will die. I will dodge as the roleplay child support. Fuck no.
What the fuck? What are you talking about? What the?
Hell no. You ain't getting none either. Little bitch. Hell no.
Bro, what are you on?
Crack.
Listen, they brought up fucking kids, bro. And I said, listen, I don't claim no random slut that I don't
Bro, Eli.
I literally don't know. And what? What? What did I do?
Can't call some random girl slut in the stream.
Okay, so this one girl who likes to fuck a lot and randomly just wants to touch some.
I love how instead of saying it, he's just explaining the meaning.
This is story time, okay?
Bro.
But listen, so, this is what happens when Eli ain't around the boys. So I'm over here minding my goddamn business, and I get told, Eli, your fucking your goddamn daughter is on some fuck shit, and I sit here and I'm over here trying to play my game,
Yo, bro.
and I'm about to crash
Bro,
out because
we got
I
1%
can't
power finally.
relax
We're
for 10
goaded.
minutes.
Bro, we
What?
won with 0% power. We're goaded. Best Fnaf players right here.
Are you actually on 0% power?
Yeah, I was. I literally beat it with 0% power. I was
Hold
not.
up.
The power
I'm
was.
going on the stream and see if he's telling the truth.
Well, it's already
Already
done,
on the
Dum
stream?
Dum.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Oh
that
my
shit's
god,
been
he
weird.
was. He really was.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to close Fnaf just real fast. Just real fast. I'm gonna turn off my other monitor because this shit was annoying me. Every time I kept moving to the left, it kept fucking going over there. There. All right. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, I'm gonna reopen Fnaf now.
Did you stop the stream?
No, I didn't stop the stream. I just had to turn off Fnaf so I could fix my monitor situation.
Ah.
I'm just gonna wait for the stream to catch up, then I'll start to make sure it works.
Ah.
Alright, alright, yeah, it works on stream. I'm gonna wait for the stream to catch up, then I'll start. I'm gonna grab a blanket.
Oh, hey, you're doing great. Most people don't last this long. I mean, you know, they usually move on to other things by now. I'm not implying that they die. That's not what I meant. Anyway, I better not take up too much of your time. Things are getting real tonight. Hey, listen, I had an idea. If you happen to get caught and want to avoid getting stuffed into a Freddy suit, try playing dead. You know, go limp. Then there's a chance that maybe they'll think that you're an empty costume instead. Then again, if they think you're an empty costume, they might try to stuff a mental skeleton into you. That would work. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. It's best just not to get caught. Okay, I'll leave you to it. See you on the flip side.
So what's everyone doing as like backup entertainment while we sit here for a few hours? Why is Chica the only one coming after me? That's low-key kind of horrifying. Hello? My co-hosts? Oh. I asked a question. What's everyone doing as backup entertainment?
We can't see the gameplay on the share screen.
Oh my fucking god. Alright, can you see it now?
It shows a. There we go. All right. Yay.
So are you guys gonna answer my question now?
I'm doing absolutely nothing.
Really? You're just watching?
Yeah.
D, what are you drawing? How are you drawing something?
He's drawing porn.
Telling the truth about him is crazy. D. This nigga D, bro.
Hey, but he's muted.
Oh, he must have had to go talk to his mom or some shit. Why is Chica the only one attacking me? It's like the Foxy Knight in Fnaf in real time, but like
It's
weirder.
fat movie, dude. Fat chicks are
Real
that's
quick,
good.
cause
One on today.
that's the but the stream will be on though
What?
if I ever look at it. Okay, so I gotta hop out real quick because I gotta do something.
Okay.
And yeah, but I'll still be watching the stream from my computer.
All right. Well, join back whenever you can.
And that's how you contract AIDS.
Where did you even go?
Um,
Up.
I wanted to watch a video, and I didn't want it to interrupt the stream.
What did you watch?
I was originally just gonna watch. I was really just gonna watch a few shorts, but then I saw Westside Live, and I decided to watch some of his stuff.
Bro, how did we go from none of the animatronics with Chica moving to all of them being gone? Oh, these bitches are moving right and back. What are you guys doing? Shit, now Freddy's gonna have a free chance to just run around. One of you go away. Okay. Cool. Well, I just guess F me, huh? Oh, that genuinely might have just killed me.
Career. To her. Oh, you died.
Did you get fucked?
Yeah, because they both sat at my doors for like 6 minutes. Oh, never mind. We're good.
Dude, you have,
And TJ just said,
you
nah,
have
I'd
God
win.
level luck.
Well, you guys ready to listen to Phone Guy just fucking die?
Hell yeah.
Oh, hey. Hey, wow, day 4. I think you can do it. Hey, listen. I may not be around to send you a message tomorrow.
Oh, they're already gone.
It's been a bad night here for me.
There's monsters.
I'm kind of glad that I recorded my messages for you. When I did. Hey, do me a favor. Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits in the back room. I'm gonna try to hold out until someone checks. Maybe it won't be so bad. I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there. No. Oh no.
We're
I
gonna
wonder-
get fucked by every animatronic.
I wonder who was still knocking on his door if they was already inside, clearly.
Most likely it was Golden Freddy that teleported into his office and killed him.
Well, yeah, but the power had went out because Freddy's thing was playing.
I don't know. Foxy. Either that or Foxy was been on the glass.
You guys ever research how like the AI in FNAF works?
No.
It's actually incredibly interesting. So basically, depending on like the AI's difficulty, it'll pick a number between one and not zero, one, zero and I think 1,000 or 100, and let's say it zero means it doesn't move at all, and anything after zero means it'll move, right? So if you have it on a lower AI, that makes it take less time for it to choose that number randomly. Which is why on like earlier nights, animatronics will stay at your doors for a long ass period of time, because not only are they taking forever to pick that number, but also there's a possibility of them picking zero, which means they don't move. Higher AI though, they only take a few seconds to pick their number, which is why you just saw like Bonnie leave so fast. So what I'm assuming happened on night 3 when they were both at my doors is both of them was just constantly picking zero over and over on accident. Because it is like random. There's no like grandfather system. So like if they pick zero once, they can always pick it again.
Huh, okay.
Logan, you here?
Is he
Logan.
He's here.
Must be like getting something to eat. After we're done in like an hour or two, I might go get something to eat too. Oh, Logan, do you just speak?
Man, what in the booty balls happening right now, bruh?
Oh, where
Where'd you go?
Just chilling on YouTube.
Oh, I said like in a few hours probably gonna get something to eat. It's like after like probably halfway through FNAF 2.
You just wrap up FNAF 1 and then we'll get them to eat and then start FNAF 2.
Nah. I just had a bunch of pizza. So I figured by the time we start FNAF 2, we're halfway, I'll be hungry again.
Hello, man. Would you like to talk about our Lord and Savior, Lightning McQueen?
Lightning McQueen.
Next time we do power scaling, I want to make sure we get Thomas the Tank Engine up on that shit.
What?
Next time we get Thomas up in here, we do power scaling again. I'm gonna make sure Thomas the Tank Engine.
Bro,
is
Tom's
more
thinking
powerful.
it'll be like 7.
Bro, the train is like, he's like the most
Hello,
powerful.
man. Do you have a minute to talk
character
about our
of all
Lord
time,
and Savior, Lightning McQueen, star of several feature films such as Cars, Cars 2, Cars 3, Planes, Fire and Rescue, Finding Dory, Toy Story 3, Coco, Ralph Breaks the Internet, as well as other short films such as Mater and the Ghost Light.
I don't know about you, game, but I personally think Thomas the Tank Engine is stronger, bro. He's just better.
I really doubt it.
Beat a train, of course he's strong.
He's a giant train. He's gonna beat a race
How
car.
do you beat a train?
By just not getting on the train.
You'll save her on the train and in front of it.
How you know that?
Because it's a fucking train.
I could survive like getting hit by a train.
His fat is gonna bounce the train back.
Yeah. I drink so much milk that my body is like, my bones are literally made like fucking bullet casings.
Okay, boomer, shut the fuck up.
I'm just better.
Mm-hmm.
I've never actually played. I don't think I've ever actually played any FNAF games on like a laptop from Steam. I played like the online free versions that people put on like fucking free websites and shit, but never played like the legitimate versions. At least not on Steam. I've played them on like PlayStation. That's because I never had access to a computer.
I find it hilarious that Golden Freddy just gets on the call and just starts talking shit and then leaves.
Golden Freddy talks shit.
Look at it, bro. He just said that your mama's a whore and then hung up, bro.
Can't believe I just got ratioed by fucking Golden Freddy.
Like, bro, he's crashing out mid roast.
Bro, I can't believe Golden Freddy really just turned into super hot fire.
Bro turned into a freaking DJ
Do you
record.
think Lights and Cassidy canonically would be bros?
Probably.
Again?
Do you think Cassidy and Lice will canonically be bros?
Which lice are you talking about?
Just canon Lice.
Like canon lice? Like from Soulless Ring, not from Utopia. Just normal lice.
Yeah. They'll just be bros.
I don't know. That's difficult. If you asked me like yesterday, it would have been a definite yes. But it's hard because now we're rewriting Lice, so like she's actually more of a bad guy. But I guess if you want to talk about like Lice after she gets humbled, then I get yeah, I would say so.
You know, chocolate milk pizza combo go crazy.
Yeah, I can see Cassidy and Lice being bros. They're both trapping some random person in hell for killing them, so yeah.
I shouldn't talk about upcoming RPs, like Fortnite RPs, on the stream, right? Because then it would start spoiling stuff.
Oh, dude, I don't care.
Okay.
You know, if I wanted to be a real
So you-
dick, I really should just play all these games to night 5 since it's called Five Nights at Freddy's.
I mean, that's why I just
The
assumed you were
other,
gonna
the other
do.
night is just night 5.5 and night 5.6.
5.5 nights.
I just assumed that was what you were doing already.
It's secretly just meant to say 12 p.m.
I mean, I would, but usually night 6 has like story relevance. So like,
I mean, doesn't night 7 also kind of have story relevance? Because, you know, you got fired and shit.
not really, not in this game and not in, well, I guess it has some in FNAF 2, but definitely not in this game.
Oh, okay. So, what me yappa dabba do?
I kind of want Freddy to move to that middle camera because that's like my favorite camera to have him on. There we go.
So at the end of the Fortnite RP that you're writing, you said that Crimson is going to be, or Lap is going to be completely rewritten. Like
Oh.
in the RP, like at the very end of the RP, like he literally changes to a different person.
Yeah.
Is that going to happen to Lice in the same thing?
What?
Is that going to be like the same thing that happens to Lice and then it turns into like the Soulless Ring Lice?
For like Soulless Ring Lights, like canon lights?
Yeah, it turns into the
No.
new canon Lice that you're making.
No,
Like,
the
chicken
new
turns out-
canon lice is for her own story. Not it's the Utopia lice and canon lice are two totally different characters. Utopia lice would still remain the same. Canon lice would be changing. Because canon lice's story hasn't been out yet, then it won't. No,
So what's the version of Lice that appears in Crossover Crisis or makes a cameo or whatever?
it's Utopia lice.
I don't really write. It feels weird to call it Utopia Lice, even though it's not really the project she came from.
Well, yeah, she technically. Well, Utopia lice is the same lice that was in Chaos's Power and Light and Darkness. I just use Utopia because that's the
I
one
think
she's.
it's fair to assume chronologically, this would be before Utopia.
This would be before Utopia.
Chronologically, I feel like it would make more sense.
If anything, we could call like lice from anything that's not Soulless Ring alt lice.
Either that or do Black Moon Lice or some shit. I'd say it takes place after Black Moon, probably.
But that's the hard thing about saying it takes place after Black Moon. Black Moon isn't finished, and it's not
Yeah,
exact.
well, post finish Black Moon, whatever the fuck you still write on it. Obviously, life is gonna be alive, so we could just say that. You don't have to mention anything from Black Moon for that, like in there.
I
'Cause
guess.
obviously I haven't written it yet.
Well,
I'm just
Alt Lice herself is the one that appears in the Fortnite stuff. Normal, actual canon Lice never appears in anything besides her canon. That's how most of my characters work. Like my canon versions of characters
What's
never
ever be
appear in
like a
anything.
fucking? If you were able to get like someone to make a Sonic.exe creepypasta video game, would you actually do one for Lice?
Well, G wants us to do one for Lice, but I always personally like the idea of Lice being an analog horror. But
I mean, her whole thing, she can be able to manipulate reality. So wouldn't it also make sense she would also be able to manipulate a game? Like you would have like the analog core inside of it as like a recording, and you could be able to see those recordings like per.
well, here's the
During
thing
the game.
here's the thing about Lice herself. She's not trapped in the game. She just chooses to stay in the game.
Does she still do the old classic thing, killing Tails, Knuckles, and Eggman, or?
Well, in the rewrite, not exactly, or at least what we have planned. We're not sure if this is gonna be finite, because we're redoing Lice's character as a whole. Because the old version felt too much like Needle Mouse to me. So like we're redoing it as a whole, but right now the only victim she has directly is Andrew, who is inside of a Knuckles vessel. Something we are know that we're doing is that in our version of like Lice, like Knuckles, Tails, and all the characters are all like actual souls already. Like they actually are Tails, Knuckles in them, but like just in the game. So like when Lice has to like put a victim inside of one of their bodies, she has to actually mutilate them in like a literal sense, and they actually feel that pain. But yeah, D wants to do a game. I personally want to do an analog horror, but I was thinking.
I feel like you could try and combine them. Like you would have some of the analog horror scenes put
Well, I
into
was
the game.
thinking the
Like,
analog.
similar to how like some like
I
FNAF
was
games
already
did.
thinking. Let me talk. It's my series. I was already thinking that the analog horror could be its own, like the story of how we got to the game, and the game could just be a random dump of the game that has nothing to really do with the story besides show off what happens after the story is done, which is just playing the game.
that definitely seems plausible.
See, but is there even going to be a villain in your RP?
Oh well.
Just sit there. Just sit there.
What do you mean a villain in what RP?
And your Fortnite RP for Lapis. Is there even
I
going to
don't
be like
know.
a villain?
I'm not sure. It might be the night mod. That might not be. I love Freddy's in the kitchen. Now his music is playing
There you
twice.
go. Yeah, I could hear it slightly in the background. That's kind of funny. Oh, I didn't even know the It's Me thing that can appear during the thing.
Oh, let's go. I actually thought I was gonna die there.
Dude,
Could be all 5
you
nights
are
in
so
one shot.
lucky.
Alright. Let's go on group vote. Do we end here on night 5 and say that that's because it's the canon, we'll stop, and then we go on? Or?
Yes.
Okay, well.
Go night 6.
Say again?
Night 6 is canon, night 7. Night 6 is canon, not night 7, so we'll just do night 6.
Night 6
That's
is
5 Nights at Freddy's.
Well, here's the thing. I only want to do, like, extra nights if it's important. So, like, FNAF 3, I'll have to do the extra nights. But, like, for
Night
FNAF...
6 is technically important.
Not really. Nothing happens in Night 6 in FNAF 1.
What's the point of the 6th night if we can't just automatically go to the custom night chronologically because it's not even canon?
I don't know. All right. We are gonna do the 6 nights and stuff because we're only not doing the 6 nights on FNAF 1 and 2 because they're not really important to the story. Well, no, FNAF 2 we have to because night 6 is when
What about like
this
yeah,
dude gets
nightmare
his
mode and
head
then
banged.
aggressive nightmare mode? And...
So now we're gonna move on to FNAF 2. I gotta set that up real quick.
What about all 8 nights of FNAF 4? Isn't there like a 9th night as well?
I'm not playing a ninth night of FNAF 4. I'll play FNAF 4 up until Nightmare appears. When Nightmare appears, then I'm after I beat that. I'm already scared for FNAF 4 because that's the one.
I'm not contributing much to this. Should I be here?
Be here for what?
I'm not contributing much to your stream.
You're
No, I'm not contributing shit, and I'm here.
Dude, we're just here so like we're not like we have like people to hang out with. You don't think too hard about it.
Commentary. It's commentary.
Commentary.
That's the whole point.
Like I'm not even talking that much, and I'm the host. Hey, you stuck here, D. Get over it, bruh. Now I've technically already.
I can always just leave if I feel like it.
Nah. Illegal.
God damn, not.
What happened, D?
That every time I kill a net, there's like another one that appears.
Bro, they just really don't like you. All right.
I really don't like them either.
I already beat FNAF 2 entirely, so we're gonna have to restart. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom real fast, and then I'm gonna probably make something to eat. So you everyone just chill real quick. If you guys want to get a snack or something, I would suggest getting it now. Hey, just came back to say that my food's almost done, so you guys don't have to wait too much longer.
Alright. Not gonna lie, I just thought of an idea. Well, damn, well, that's my idea, I guess.
All right, I'm back. Hello?
Looking back.
I got some food that'll last me for the rest of the night.
What you got, Gain?
A personal pizza and some fries.
Oh, perfect. Yo, so I got an idea, right?
What?
So you know for CC how how I'm trying to figure out who we could get for a fifth OC, how none of the candidates would work.
Yeah.
What if we get Lice as the fifth OC?
Nah.
I mean, nah. She would kind of work though. Lice being a main character.
I don't really like the idea of Lice being really that big to any of the plots.
I did overhear him say that he runs the underground crime syndicate. Must be a 5K. Okay, here it is.
Well, man, I don't really know who else to get then.
I said Jobin.
I told you he doesn't want to.
He's an absolute L.
He said he wants to do smaller projects for his character. He doesn't want to have his character be in big stuff anymore.
I'm not sure then. Oh, there's a bunch of people in our chat. I didn't even notice. Bro, how is this person Jaden gonna come on my video and then ask me who am I? What does that even mean?
Bro, anyway, bro said, who are you, bro? Who are you? Who's you?
I'm here to talk you through
Easy
some of
kid.
the things you can expect to see during your first week here to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old locations. You know, some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old
You want to
restaurant
get
was
the
kind of
TJ
left to
MCN
rot for
dude
quite
back,
a while,
the
but,
TJ that's Scottish TJ.
What?
I said we managed to get the fucking Scottish TJ back or some shit. Remember he had no too? I was saying we could get him, but Leon said that his acting isn't good enough. He wasn't really a big fan of his acting. At first I think it's good, but...
some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be
You want to get a Scottish guy?
now that being said, no new
Well shit, Leon's Scottish, might as well get a second one.
you're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy
And
finished
plus, what's wrong with having a Scottish TJ, bruh?
we switched
There goes
Wait, why do you want me to play two characters but Leon can't?
Well, guys, I just got back from trick-or-treating.
What do you mean?
You want to have both Lice and Lapis, but how?
I mean, well, no, because we could probably have someone else have lights put on, and we'd have like voice lines playing over it, like laughing noises or something shit like that. Or like Lice most likely just not really speak that much.
Oh. I don't. I just don't want Lice to be. I like Lice being more of a background kind of character. That's more of a looming threat than anything else, or an ethereal force.
We can't get John because John's timing with anything, his scheduling is fucking terrible and never gives a good reason as to why he doesn't show up.
What happened?
I was saying we can't get John because John's timing on literally anything is absolute ass and never gives a good reason as to why.
Also, John has a mid-tier character.
What did you say?
I said also John has a mid-tier character.
Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, pretty fair.
But hey, you have life, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the spray again if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
What about Claire?
Who?
Claire?
No.
No, why not?
She's supposed to appear later, isn't she?
Yeah, but even then, I haven't even found a good excuse for how she would show up yet. Because you said you didn't like the original idea I had.
What was the original idea again?
That she would be a hired assassin, but would basically be doing it in a way to go behind Jenna's back to, find out his plan. So
Oh yeah, I didn't like that because it wasn't
basically,
funny.
like Claire would work as a double agent.
Yeah, I didn't like that because it wasn't funny.
Yeah, the whole thing is not meant to be funny, TJ. That's the whole plot. The whole point of the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's why Crimson ain't allowed to be all that funny. It ain't for memes, it's for peak, for actual good storytelling, not woods.
You gotta have a good story that's funny. That is insulting.
I mean, you can I'm not saying you can't have humor. I'm just saying, like, if you just throw in a bunch of humor in everything you say, it doesn't really seem that funny. It gets old up pretty quick, honestly.
Oh. That's how I feel about Woods' stuff.
Yeah, and I'm saying don't do that for Crimson, or Fire, or anyone. At least in the stuff that we do here.
Well, was it? Well, Lapis doesn't do anything funny. He just only gets involved when he thinks it's funny.
Or when he's forcibly involved.
Oh, yeah.
Someone just kind of forces him and he's like, ah, fuck it, why not?
You could literally throw someone off a cliff in front of him in such a serious way, and he'll find it hilarious, even if it's supposed to be serious.
Like, bro, you'll be seeing like fucking Sora killing Geno, and then you have like a badass cinematic shot of Sora, and then in the in the background, like the bottom right corner, you see Crimson in the Dougie.
Basically, the rewrite of Crimson would be like, you could put a really important villain in front of him who caused a lot of pain and suffering, and he'll just be like, damn, womp womp, and then kill them.
I want to make sure that Geno absolutely fucking humbles Crimson.
Imagine he does and it somehow doesn't work. He stays the same.
I deadass had a scene where fucking they would have a fight in like a shipment yard, and fucking he would launch a whole ass crate at Crimson and would launch him like a whole ass 10-ton metal crate at Crimson, and he just get launched into the fucking ocean.
And then Crimson's he's in the ocean. He's like, damn, that was hilarious.
Love when Toy Bonnie just takes its sweet time sometimes.
Bro,
Honestly, I thought 9 would be over already by now.
Bro, Crimson is literally just
Now
Captain Man. Yo,
You can only defeat him by doing the power of bullshit.
Yeah. Yo, D, are you alive?
He left like 10 minutes ago.
Why?
Didn't even say why, he just left.
Hello? Hello? See, I told you your
Oh, he said he'd be
wouldn't
back.
a problem. You're a natural.
Okay.
By now, I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room. Those are from the previous location. We just use them for parts now. The idea at first was to repair them. They even started retrofitting them with some of the newer technology. They were just so ugly, you know? The smell. So the company decided to just go in a whole new direction and make them super kid-friendly. Those older ones shouldn't be able to walk around, but if they do, the whole Freddy head trick should work on them too, so whatever. I love those old characters. Did you ever see Foxy the Pirate?
See, now since you're rewriting Crimson, and that new rewritten Crimson Flash Lapis is going to appear in Lost Hope RP, now I have a reason for it. Now I have a good reason for him to be included. But Claire, I still don't know what the fuck to do with her. You haven't really given me any good ideas for why she'd be there.
Sorry, say it again?
I said, now that you're rewriting Lapis, it's going to be a lot easier for him to actually show up because of, you know, his morals and shit, his morals and everything's going to change. But now it's like, I still can't figure out Claire because you didn't like my idea and didn't give me any alternatives.
That glitch might carry over to the newer models.
What is Claire supposed to be there for?
One more thing. Don't forget the music box.
Same reason
I'll be honest.
everyone else is, to take down Geno because he's insanely powerful and is like a huge risk to the entire Omniverse.
I don't think the Freddy mask will
Do you really think that would be a good story for Claire to be in? You know Claire's powers are still the same, right?
Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Well, yeah, and we can technically pull that off. We can technically pull off that kind of thing.
How?
Changing up the sets. Like we have presets that we would change for Claire, like different weapons and all that shit. Like change those per fight.
No, what I'm saying is Claire could just copy Geno's powers.
No, she can only copy and remix.
Oh yeah. She could just copy Geno's powers and remix them with I don't know, touching people.
Yeah, but what if it's just Geno on the battlefield? She can only copy 2 people's abilities at the same time and then make it into one ability. If it's just Geno, she can't really do that.
Well, no, she copies the ability but then stores it until she can use it.
So on her own, it at least would be evenly matched because most of the time it's just Geno.
Yeah.
If not, it's just gonna be a couple other IO guards. But even then, they're just normal ass dudes with guns. It's not really gonna do much.
Yeah. Like so, basically, she could like copy Geno's powers when they first meet, but then wouldn't be able to use them for a while because she doesn't have anyone else to mix them with.
In the meantime, she would basically have different weapons from other character sets.
Yeah.
Like the other OCs, like something from Sora, something from Crimson, and something from Diddy, you know.
You know, I never noticed till now that Balloon Boy doesn't like do the animatronic sound when they get close to you.
Yep. This game frustrates me. Yeah, that's honestly pretty true. The true Dingleberry.
Dingleberry is such a real name.
Like, either way, the whole point of Claire's character is that she's going to be a mentor to Sora's little brother.
Why don't we just have... Okay. Here's my idea. Why don't they find Claire in like a test lab or something? And maybe she was like... Maybe she was supposed to be a creation of Geno. Maybe Geno was creating Claire, experimenting with creating life to test his power or something, right? And so he made Claire. And the problem was Claire's copy and remix was something Geno was kind of worried about, but he couldn't just kill Claire for 2 reasons. One, he made her, and maybe he had some kind of emotional connection to her that he didn't want to kill her
To be
for.
fair, he does have 2 daughters that both, betrayed him.
Well, yes, but...
And he did kill one of them.
That is true, but Claire hasn't... That's another thing, too. Claire hasn't done anything wrong. It's just that her power might be a problem. So instead of killing her, she locks her away in a test tube where she's unconscious. Kind of like Shadow in the Sonic movie.
Either that or Claire would have showed up for maybe Lapis's request. Because they probably would have already known each other, because most likely this could be like maybe like somewhere later down the line Black Moon Claire. But still a pretty inexperienced Claire, not really all that good at it. Her job and all that shit.
Well, no, that wouldn't make
so...
sense. It wouldn't make sense for it to be Black Moon Claire, because if we're going off the idea, because Black Moon Claire is still like is like Ophelia's kid. I'm saying that this version of Claire is biologically engineered from Geno. Geno makes him, and then Geno makes her, and then after he makes her, he leaves her in the test tube just to like save her from maybe an emergency or something, or just to make sure she doesn't do anything wrong. Then either Sora or someone else, maybe Lapis even, will find her there. Maybe they go to like see if they can fight Geno there to beat him, and he's not there, and they find Claire instead. And then for a lot of kind of a chunk of the arc of like the story is them trying to wake Claire up, and they don't wake up Claire fully until maybe the middle way. Then after they wake up Claire, they try to figure out why Claire was hidden away like that instead of murdered like what they're used to from Geno. But because Claire...
The thing is that I didn't tell you, but I already wrote most of the plot. It's just specifically kind of the origin on why, like, Claire wasn't there. I've already basically written most of the plot already.
Yes, but it doesn't-
Basically for the first half of the thing is that each of the main four, so Sora, Lapis, Giddy, and Curse, would basically be going through like a Valhalla that Life had created for each of them. Because like you know how like you said about Lice basically being in the background wouldn't do shit until it's like, you know, because it's like dire, and even
Necessary.
then she only works from the shadows.
Yeah. She doesn't directly help or get involved. She only helps when she needs to.
So she basically would make a Valhalla for each of the four main characters, and basically the first half of that would be like the episode for each of them experiencing like their own kind of Valhalla.
So then what if part of Sora's Valhalla is finding Claire?
See, I don't know, because why would... Well, no, the whole point of Valhalla is kind of like it's a pre-creation. So why would Sora be able to find something that isn't technically real?
Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, I told you wouldn't have any problems.
What if during the Valhalla...
You ever repair the hallway?
Shut up, phone guy. I'm tired of you. What if during the Valhalla, Lice gives... Why is Bonnie? Why is it always Bonnie? Lice gives Sora hints and little nods to Claire, trying to irk him to find her, because Lice knows what Claire can do. Because of course she can, she's
Yeah, I
Lice.
feel like it would make more sense, because Sora's little brother is going to have his own B-plot that's going to happen during each episode. So most likely he would find her.
Okay, so yes, what if he finds Claire on accident?
I mean, maybe, but the whole point originally that Claire was meant to act kind of as a mentor character,
Yes,
and she doesn't
okay,
really know anything of anything.
That's
How
fine.
can she be a mentor if she doesn't know anything of anything yet?
Because Claire still has a personality. She just doesn't know why she was locked in the tube. Okay, let me make it clear. When Claire was made, Geno did in fact give her time to exist. But he eventually locked her up so that way, once he found out what her powers were, he genuinely did give her time to exist as a creature. She didn't just make him and then lock her up like immediately. By the time Sora's little brother finds Claire, she already has a personality. She just can't talk because she's mute.
Yeah, I guess.
The thing about Claire is I want her to be introduced in a way that doesn't feel like we pulled her just out of our ass. This is a character that's important to me, and I will be giving her the respect and love that she deserves, or she just won't be in it at all. I will not have an in-between.
I'm gonna try and pull out. I'm obviously gonna have a reason for her to be there. I'm not gonna have her just randomly show like, "Hey guys, I'm over here now. I'm gonna help." I'm not pulling that shit.
Oh, hi, JJ.
I don't know why you're acting like as if I won't give your characters respect, because shit during fucking the editing for Crossover Crisis, I was with Leon during the editing, and I was telling him all this shit specifically for Lapis that he had to do, and I was the one that told him that, not you, to make
Told
sure
him
that your
what?
character was authentic and true to the source material.
True what?
What? What do you mean true what?
No, wait, what were you telling him?
I was telling him everything that you were telling me about the character, and I was telling him that so that way he would stay authentic and true to the source material of the character.
Oh. Wait, like what, when he was writing it or when he was editing?
When he was like doing the editing, like, you know, adding the type of music, you know,
Oh.
and also giving him writing ideas for him, like, oh, you know, he can't die and shit.
Well, if we're This is why I kind of want to redo Crossover Crisis from like the very start and write it with Leon this time. Not because I don't think that Lapis's character was done right. In fact, I actually think Leon wrote Lapis's character pretty well, especially for someone he never wrote before. But I think the problem with the original Crossover Crisis is, well, obviously Woods is a problem, but also I feel like certain parts were just not done very well in the acting department.
Sloppy.
Yeah, especially Sloppy.
No, specifically Sloppy. Everyone else is fine.
Well, no, there are some lines I'm not very proud of that I did.
I mean, I think I did fine.
I think you did fine.
One of the highlights of the whole RP was Sora and Leon's fight, because it was actually really cinematic and actually had like a lot of effort put into it, including like edited voice lines that made it sound like actual terrifying and shit.
In fact, it's
Like we actually
you think
like
Leon's
edit their
awake
like
right now?
like some of the characters' voice lines, like Sora and Sloppy's voices have been edited where like they sound like they're actually corrupted and shit like that.
Do you think Leon's awake right now?
Probably not. It's like 5 hours ahead. He's like 6 hours ahead of me.
Oh, I think I'm about to die. My flashlight ran out of battery.
Probably should stop aiming that shit.
I have to, Foxy. I don't even know how it ran out of battery so fast.
I have to do with a whole hour without the battery, bro.
I'm not about to start a whole hour without a battery.
But I don't know. If we were to redo it, I'd like to at least have 5 OCs to at least have the cast, like the number amount of cast at least the same. 'Cause I feel like if it's too much, if it's less than 5, it feels like it just really isn't a crossover crisis. Because the whole point is that it's meant to be chaotic. Multiversal Massacre is meant to be a bit more grounded, so it was okay for that, but.
Do we really have nobody else besides me, you, Leon, Giddy, and John?
No, Mason. We're not getting John.
Why can't we get Mason?
No, I said we can. He can be the 4th one, but I'm saying we need a 5th one.
Oh, yeah. Text Leon, see if he's awake. Oh, thank
He'd be.
God.
I know he'd be awake if he always has his thing on green if he's awake. And he's not awake.
Wait, what? Say again?
He doesn't have his thing on green. He usually has his thing on green if he's awake. If it doesn't, then that means he's asleep
What?
or he's doing something.
Bro sleeps so late. Very early.
Yeah, he has a really shitty sleep schedule. I mean, shit, me too though.
Damn. I think it's him.
What if instead of Golden Freddy saying it's me, it's I'm him?
On him.
Hello. Hey there, Night 4. I told you to get the hang of it. Okay, so, just to update you, there's been somewhat of an investigation going on. We may end up having to close for a few days. I don't know.
I just generally don't know who the
so
fuck else
that
to
it's
get.
really just a precaution. Fazbear Entertainment denies any wrongdoing. These things happen sometimes. It'll all get sorted out in a few days.
The glitch is the
Keep
5th
an eye on
character.
things and I'll keep you posted.
Huh?
Just as a
The glitch is
side
the
note,
5th
though,
character, trust.
try to avoid eye
Nah,
contact
again.
with any of the
Why would he be? Why would he
animatronics.
be a protagonist if
Someone may
he's
have
the
seen one with
antagonist? It
their
makes no
facial
sense, bruh.
Why not, bruh?
We're not sure. But the
Because
characters have been
it's
acting
against
very
the logic
unusual,
of
aggressive
existence.
towards staff.
Just
They
against the
interact
logic
with
of
kids
existence.
just fine, but when they encounter an adult, they just stare. Anyway,
How was
hang tight,
John
go
so
on.
bad with timing?
Good night.
I'm not upset that he's bad with timing. I'm upset that he never gives a good reason as to why he's bad with timing.
Does he really not have a reason at all?
He has a reason. It's just a dumbass reason.
Does Leon like
Like-
my reasons?
Yeah, because your reasons actually make fucking sense.
Oh yeah, like what?
Like your grandpa being in the hospital.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
How was that funny, bro? Yo, grandpa was dying, bro. What the fuck you talking about?
Bro, I'm on that lapis.
But
Damn,
I don't know,
bro.
if we give it the rundown, we can't have Giddy be him. We can't have Giddy be the fifth OC because he's already playing the glitch. We can't have John because his timing is fucking terrible. We can't do Jobin because he rather would have smaller roles. That same thing will go with Lice. It doesn't fit her character. You want Claire to come in later. Fucking.
You know what? I was saving this character for something else, but why don't we have Michael Jackson be one?
Michael Jackson will get instantly murdered by the glitch, bro.
No, Michael Jackson wouldn't trust. Bro, he's 1A
Nah.
in power scaling.
Nah, he's 7A.
7A. Still can't believe that Batman was like went from 8B to 2C with like freaking prep time. That was hilarious.
Yeah, prep time is was really a bitch, dude. Goddamn. Yo, shit, don't underestimate Batman prep time, dude. This man will go on the internet and do the most Wikipedia searches for the next 10 hours to make sure your ass gets folded.
Man, Batman really said prep time is the win, bro.
I mean, shit, I guess according to Batman, most of the time it is.
I never understood, like, and maybe it's just my ability to deal with chaos, but I never actually found FNAF 2 to be hard.
FNAF 4 is meant to be the hardest one.
Yeah, FNAF 4 is way more harder than me. I also never understood people who don't like FNAF 2. I think FNAF 2 is the best game in the series, honestly.
Probably because it was rushed a bit. I mean, to be fair, right? Like every Team FNAF game is kind of rushed.
Well, I mean, like, Scott really
They aren't
only had to make a bunch of
quality.
PNGs and models. After he made the PNGs and models, there wasn't much else for him to do.
Yeah, but the games honestly do deserve full like 3D remasters. That'd be so badass.
Oh. Wasn't that technically what Help Wanted did?
What?
Isn't that technically what Help Wanted did?
I mean, kinda, but like it's a bit more complicated than that. A bit more complicated. I mean, like it should just don't have like kind of like the same whole click team kind of idea. It's just
Oh, so like,
it looks better.
like a
It
game with
looks
like the click team kind of.
like an actual remaster, not a remake.
I saw this video that I thought was super sick. It was like, what if FNAF 1 was remade but with all the lore in mind? And it was super good. I really gotta send it to you. They like did a super good job thinking like, what if Scott made the lore before he made FNAF 1?
And there's also TJMCN, the Scottish TJ, but Leon doesn't want him because he thinks that his acting isn't good enough.
Say again?
You know, there is TJMCN with his character, but Leon said he's not really particularly a fan of it, and he doesn't think his acting's good enough. Personally, I think he did fine, but
I'm TJMC, I'm like a little kid.
no, he's like 14, older than Giddy.
Damn. I was over here thinking that he was a little boy.
Not game. What's not funny is that Slappy is what 18, and he sounds like that. But then you look at Giddy, who's 14, and the man sounds like a grown ass dude.
Giddy's 14?
Yeah,
You're lying.
I'm not.
This man
He
Giddy
actually
sounds
is.
like he's in his 20s.
He's younger than fucking John.
Bro, how old is John?
15.
Why does John sound like a 2-year-old? Bro, I must be
He's
living in the
fat.
wrong timeline.
That's why. He ate his vocal cords.
Bro, I gotta be living in the wrong timeline, bro. No way Giddy is a kid, bro. I thought Giddy was a grown-ass man. I love how Freddy is the only withered animatronic to come through the hallway. That's just how you know he's based.
Well, that Withered Freddy is the least withered animatronic.
It's because he's just based
Only
like
got
that.
Bro only got like a couple scratches. Like, yeah, I'm good, man. And you know, you see Bonnie's whole face ripped off. They're like, it's like if they fought fucking Conquest, and Freddy was the only one that actually didn't get that bad.
No, bro, if I'm being honest, Chica had it the worst, bro. They broke her jaw, they took off her arms, they made her flat-footed. Like,
They dislocated her arms. They didn't just take them off. Took off her hand though.
no.
I don't know, bro. But Bonnie lost his whole ass face, lost his whole ass arm.
But like losing
motherfucker built like a
but
toilet.
at least Bonnie still has an arm, like a hand. My man Chica really just got everything ripped off her, and they just said, "Yeah, let's give the new ones boobs." Like, bro, like, what does she do? It's really out here D1 hating. What do you want, puppet?
Yeah, game on your phone.
I never understood these cutscenes. Like, I get that the puppet cutscene is to show that the puppet was in FNAF 1 the whole time, but what was the point of all the other ones? I never understood the story in these cutscenes. Really never have. I don't know if anyone has.
Well, maybe it has to do with that one thing. You know how it said like how those animatronics are already stuck by them?
Hey,
Huh?
keep a close eye on things tonight, okay?
It was probably like Golden Freddy and the puppet communicating, because they're also children. They're probably also communicating, trying to come up with a plan or some shit. Probably do some devious schemes or some shit. We'll get some candy bars over at 7-Eleven.
Sorted out, we may move you to the day shift. This one just became available.
Also, I love how when the withered animatronic comes in, the other animatronics just don't matter anymore. The toys, really.
The original restaurant owner. I think the name of the place was Red Bear
I honestly
Steak
find it canon that the toy animatronics are so fucking confused on who the fuck these dudes are, and then the animatronics are so much taller than they fucking push them out there like, bitch, these are the OGs, we got this shit.
They just fuck off. I think it was Charlie5 who said this, but Charlie5 in one of his videos was like, you know, FNAF 2 is adapted the least faithfully in FNAF VR because they actually made it fair. Bro, who do you think the smartest character in Sonic Boom was? Like the TV show?
Huh?
Who do you think the smartest character in the Sonic Boom TV show was?
Dave.
Who?
Dave.
Dave?
Dave.
Oh, Dave? How is Dave the smartest character?
Bro, he built like a whole ass mech suit and shit.
Bro, I find it fun.
He did that shit just because everyone was being a dick to him. Even though he was the one that was getting... He was like literally the only source for this fucking food in the whole island.
I find it funny that I find it funny that what's it called? Medburger has a CEO and everything, yet Dave is the only employee. How did they even get Dave? Like, they can't get anyone else but besides Dave. How did they get Dave? Was Dave like really just that desperate?
I mean, shit, Gain, Amy did a worse job. They probably only got Dave because Dave was the only one that actually knew how to fucking cook.
Bro barely knew how to do that, bro. Bro served Sonic a whole ass, like, fish with the head on. Yo, Jay was supposed to be joining us, like, 4 hours ago.
Dude, I guarantee Jay... I think Jay might be banned from hanging out with the boys, I guess.
I don't know. He said he was like, he said he was getting yelled at by his dad. I said when he's done, let me know. And I guess he's still getting yelled at. That was at like, by the way, I told him that at like 7:50, by the way. It's 11:40. My man Jay's been getting yelled at for the last 3 hours.
Bro, do.
Bro. Bro, at that point, I would have just asked my parents to beat me. Like, yelling at me for 3 hours is crazy.
TJ, please tell me why Twitter is recommending me a bunch of fat chicks.
Say it again.
Please tell me why Twitter is recommending me a bunch of fat chicks.
Because you like fat chicks.
I mean, shit, but like, you have variety sometimes, man.
Sometimes I like checking Twitter just to see what kind of nonsense they're talking about over there.
You know, honestly, that's just so fair.
Bro, Twitter is the only app on the planet where you can be openly racist, sexist, homophobic, or anything else, and you'll somehow never get banned or judged for it. Or, like, at least not publicly judged. But then they're out here, like, talking about, like, it's funny, because they're out here, like, exposing pedophiles on Twitter, but nobody wants to talk about the blatant racism that's just allowed to happen. Like...
I found it mad crazy that Ryan Drummond is a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude. You're like the OG modern Sonic voice actor. You really gotta pull this shit, bro.
Well, I mean, I'm not that surprised because, like, what's his name? The voice for Eggman, Mike Pollock, is apparently in support of, like, I don't know if it was Palestine. Who was the bad guys in the Palestine war or whatever?
I don't know.
Shit, me neither. I don't give a fuck about that.
No, D's back.
Shit, it's one of the bad guys.
I have arisen.
What up, D? Hey, D, who is the bad guy in that, like, Palestinian war, whatever that's going on?
Shit, one of them.
Who's Palestine against again?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
I'm not sure.
D, I think we need to jump another Sonic voice actor. Ryan Drummond supports Trump.
Yeah,
What?
Ryan Drummond is a Trump supporter.
I'm sorry. What did you say before that though?
That's what he said. Ryan Drummond endorsed Trump.
Okay.
Yeah.
He wasn't my favorite.
Okay.
He wasn't my favorite Sonic voice actor anyway.
Who's your favorite?
Yeah, but he was the second best one.
Who is your favorite? D, who's your favorite Sonic voice
That's
actor?
a hard one.
For me, it's easily Jason Griffith.
It's kind of mad funny that
Yeah,
Ryan follows-
Jason is a great Sonic voice actor. Roger's really like I think Roger's really proving himself with the more recent.
Mr. Krabs follow Mike Pollock on Twitter.
Wait, what?
Mr. Krabs follows Mike Pollock on Twitter.
That is the most surreal thing I think I've ever heard.
TJ, I think you're fucked.
Mr. Krabs follows Eggman on. Oh no! You screwed up.
Thanks, Puppet.
You screwed up.
Thanks so much, Balloon Boy.
Well,
Can you get lucky? Can you get lucky?
No, I can't.
No, you cannot.
Balloon Boy is the most annoying animatronic, and it shows. Like that's
Inhale my dong in nourishment child.
Shit, let me see what Ian Flynn doing.
Now, if Ian Flynn was a Trump supporter, then I'd actually like crash out.
Alright, guys, so you guys want to see something cool?
What?
What? CD Plus.
Well, he's dead.
Huh.
TJ, why are you just sitting there?
CD Plus is not working. I'm kind of scared. I'm scared. Why isn't CD
No,
Plus working?
go on.
get
No,
the-
put
get the
your.
puppet.
No, wait, TJ, I know how to do it.
What? How?
Put your mouse on Freddy's nose, and then do it.
Plush Freddy, try
Oh,
that.
guys, look, we won. We won, guys. Oh my God, how did we do that? Oh wow. Yeah, guys, how did we? how did we
that's
win
what you're
that?
trying to do.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yo, how did we do that, guys? Like, that was holy shit. We're so good.
Hey,
Look
hey.
at that money. How did we get paid less?
Wait, what?
1987.
Yep. We got paid less for more. All right, guys, we beat
Why in
FNAF
the-
2. Let's go.
Why in the fucking fuck does Dan TDM support Donald Trump?
Whoa.
Wait, what?
He's British. He doesn't know anything better.
No, honestly, it's so fair.
Oh yeah, his government is not the same as ours.
Yo, why does this man Freddy Fazbear follow Dan TDM on Twitter, bruh?
Why is there someone named Freddy
You got-
Fazbear?
Bro, I think it might be the real Freddy Fazbear. Trust.
I'm sorry, Gregory.
I'm sorry, Gregory. I'm about to speak my bias right now. I'll be dead honest with my bias. I love FNAF 3.
Cool. There's nothing wrong with liking FNAF 3.
You'll be surprised. There's a lot of people that say this is the worst FNAF game of all time.
It's not, though.
It's really not.
It's like... Shit, security breach exists, for fuck's sake.
That's what I'm saying.
fucking FNAF AR exists,
Like-
for fuck's sake.
Like, Green Ruin security breach is dog shit.
You know,
Ruin's like the only good part of security breach.
you know what I'm most scared for? Because I have to listen for noises on FNAF 4, I have to actually have my volume up for that, and for all of these, I've had my volume decently down. I'm low-key kind of scared for that.
Oh no.
And I
Remember how like
hate noises.
dirty we were at this FNAF 4 remake demo? That was like a completely different
Alright,
place.
so do y'all want me...
Remember how
So,
you-
is there...
okay.
So, wait, should I skip night 1, or should we play night 1 just so we can have time to talk?
Let's play night 1. Let's just have some vibe
Gotta
time.
keep it canon. Gotta
Alright.
keep it canon.
Alright, let me put some music on. By the way, guys, I don't want to hear anyone saying that we're bad because we skipped FNAF 2. I already beat that whole game. You already know what happens.
Came back for another night. I promise it'll be a lot more interesting this time. We've got
Isn't this just night 1 though?
relics over the weekend.
Yeah, nothing happens on night 1.
Right.
No, like what is the phone guy saying? Welcome back.
Then you can
Oh, nobody knows.
the attraction opens in like a week. So we have to make
People
sure
think
everything
that
catches on fire. When
people
the
think
place
that
opens, people will come
this
in
means Michael Afton worked here like an extra week that we don't get to see.
and pass you and out the exit.
For night 1?
No fucking way, no fucking way.
Yeah, night 1 of this week.
No fucking way, no fucking way, no fucking way, no fucking way.
The security guard.
Okay.
So not
Push
only
it,
will
push
you
it.
be monitoring the people on the camera as they pass through, you know, to make sure no one.
Should I try to get the good ending or just play normally?
But you'll also be a part of the show. It'll make it feel really authentic, I think.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you about what's new. We found another
Logan.
set of drawings. Always
What?
nice.
Should I try to get the good ending or just play normally?
Should get both endings. Pretty peak.
I'm not about to replay this game twice to get both endings.
Then get the normal ending, I guess.
Oh yeah, the bad ending, got it.
But you know, like I said, we're trying to track down a good lead right now.
Yeah, this guy talks to me for 4 hours.
One of the buildings says it was like an extra
Oh,
room that
shit.
got boarded up or something like that. So we're gonna take a peek.
This dude just really wants someone to talk to, that's all.
Was yesterday. Holy fuck.
What happened?
TMNT 2012 is gonna get us a secret project soon.
What?
That's cool. Why is this the only FNAF game ever where you actually have to click on the stuff?
Chat, we might finally be getting TMNT 2012 Season 6.
And that sounds pretty cool.
Bro, my childhood is
Okay,
returning.
but
Peak is returning
Why?
to the world.
I'm not complaining, but why?
Why do you think both the two TMNT shows that came out after were absolute dog shit? Rise was ass. Mutant Mayhem, the TV show, was ass.
Well, not Rice was popular after like
What's you guys'
After a
opinion?
while.
What's you guys' opinion on Rise? I heard it's pretty.
I haven't
good.
seen I haven't
good.
seen her so I can't give my opinion. I just know that like people
Yeah,
started
it's
liking it
fucking
as it
bullshit.
went on.
I've heard some good things about Rise.
I heard that the beginning was bad, but it slowly started getting better. The
I
movie
just
was
never
peak.
liked it, dude. Never once liked it.
I personally don't like the art style.
I also really hate it because they just really fucked up Leonardo, dude. They just made him Ben Schwartz the character.
Is he actually voiced by Ben Schwartz?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
He voices a lot of blue people. He voiced Leonardo. He voiced what the fuck was that one's name from DuckTales? They all have similar sounding names. Dewey, was it?
Dewey,
Yeah,
Stewie,
Dewey.
Louie, Booey, this bitchy.
Whatever. But and then he played Sonic too. Well, what is it with this guy playing blue characters?
He just likes the color blue, bro.
I guess so. Is he gonna get typecasted for like animated characters whose signature color is blue? Is that gonna be a typecast? Is it already a
Mad funny
typecast?
that Roger Craig Smith played Pulverizer.
What?
Roger Craig Smith played Pulverizer.
Huh.
I'm gonna call Jay on his phone. Moving, moving, moving. Follow me. Why is it not letting me move? Oh, okay.
My phone is my weed.
If they can't enter, what do you call it? If they can't enter the safe room because it's not on their maps, then how do they? What do they see?
Butt cheeks.
Shut up.
All right, fair enough.
You shut up.
Also, I know this is supposed
What's
to be like FNAF. I know this is supposed to be FNAF 1 map, but like, what are these rooms that connect to each other? This was never in FNAF 1.
Shit.
I think they just
One of
see
the rooms.
glitches. I think that's what they see.
Shit, one of the rooms. Did you see a void of darkness?
A glitchy void of darkness.
Glitch trap.
Maybe. That's my guess.
Wait, what? I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Welcome to hell!
Alright,
Motherfucker!
now I gotta actually start playing the game.
Hey man, okay.
Yippee.
Awesome news for you. First of all, we found some vintage audio training cassettes. Dude, these are like prehistoric. I think they were like training tapes for like other employees or something like that. So I thought we could like have them playing like over the speakers as people walk through the attraction. Dude, that makes us feel legit, man. But I have an even better surprise.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know a single person that actually talks like this.
We found one. A real one. Gotta go, man.
Like, who do you know?
This sounds.
I'm sure you'll
What do
This
you-
sounds like a.
I'll leave you with some of this great audio that I found.
This sounds like someone trying to get a teenager to pretend to be a teenager.
Like, who do you know actually says, legit, man? Like,
These tapes will provide you with much needed information on how to handle, climb into, climb out of mascot costumes.
And the fact that he sounds exactly like the phone guy, like, doesn't help.
who, phone dude or phone guy?
While learning how to operate
Phone dude.
Oh.
Phone dude sounds exactly like phone guy. I know it's the same voice actor, but like, wow. It's really distracting.
Talk to you later, man. It sounds like phone guy had a son and the son is trying to impersonate what a teenager sounds like.
He sounds like if Mikey was a stoner.
Also, cool detail that, like, the phone tells you, but not a lot of people pay attention to. The phone actually tells you why Springtrap goes toward the noise, and it's not because William wants to kill the kids, it's because the suit, remember when the suit killed him? It went into mascot mode. So, like, the suit is forcing him to walk toward the sound of children.
I think I heard that somewhere.
Well, yeah, the phone guy literally just said it.
No, I think I heard it somewhere else.
Oh. Man, William really doesn't want to go here. But that's why
It really
that's
makes me wonder why people think that it was because he wanted to kill the kids, even though it said in game that that's not the reason.
I guess because, you know, child murderer equals he automatically has motivation to kill random kids.
That's not how you write a killer. That's how you write a caricature of a killer.
Yeah. Logan here.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't pay attention to like the phone call stuff in FNAF 3 because it sounds like a bunch of jargon. But all the phone calls in FNAF, they're actually incredibly important for like FNAF lore in general, as well as understanding like what Springtrap is doing, and also the spring locks and everything and Springtrap suits. But like not a lot of people listen because it just sounds like jargon, but it is really important.
Jargon. That's what I think when you say jargon.
Bro, that's in fact actually it's because of the FNAF 3 phone calls that we found out there was a location before FNAF 2, but after Fredbear's that we never got to play in. That's where the kids got murdered. Because that was the sister location where the spring lock failure probably happened. Also, I genuinely want to get a FNAF game set in that like location that we never got to see, where like the killings happened and but like that was after FNAF 4, but like before FNAF 2. Like I want a game set in that location, but I guess I never did it because there's no Michael Afton wouldn't be working at that point. But it could have it be Henry.
They can have it be literally anyone, honestly.
Yeah, you're one of those people that like it better when all the night guards are just random people.
I liked it at first, but the more I thought about it, it makes more sense with Michael.
Just casually gonna send TJ another meme that I found on Twitter.
Yo, I'm about to beat it to that.
I get the reason for Michael Afton coming back on these ones, but like, what about the other fucking dudes? Why the fuck should they keep coming back?
Well, Scott seems to be hinting now that like the other night guards were Michael's friends from FNAF 4.
Which one? There's like three of them, dude.
Well, we know that in Ruin you play as the Bonnie mask guy. I personally like to think that Jeremy was the Foxy mask guy. Or maybe Jeremy could have also been the Bonnie mask guy and we played as him twice.
What? Wasn't Michael the Foxy Mask guy?
Yeah, Michael was Foxy.
Oh, I'm stupid. My fault.
Dumbass.
Shut the hell up.
Retard ass bitch.
Maybe, well, it doesn't make sense why Michael would work at the FNAF 2 location, would it? So maybe that one could have been the Freddy guy.
No, it's him that goes there at night 6. It's him that goes there at night 6.
So, if we're assuming that Jeremy might be the Bonnie mask guy, that means, like, Jeremy got bitten, survived, and then kept working at Fazbear's. I don't think Jeremy would be dumb enough to do that, even if he was helping Michael with his mission. So, I'm thinking that maybe Jeremy... Maybe Jeremy could have been the Freddy mask?
TJ, Bendy Think Machine just got a PS5 upgrade.
Say again?
Bendy and Think Machine got a PS5 upgrade.
Yeah, it looks ass.
What do you mean looks ass?
It doesn't look any different from the other console versions.
For today's lesson, we will be continuing our training on proper
Probably has a
handling
motion blur
techniques.
in the
It's a
racing game.
PlayStation 5 port. Why isn't the visuals like upgraded?
They didn't update the visuals. They didn't add new content. They didn't remaster anything. They literally ported it on there and said, "Yeah, it's new." It's just a lazy
I mean,
cash grab.
look at fucking Epic Mickey.
Do not touch the spring locks at any time. Do not breathe on the spring locks, as moisture may loosen them and cause them to break loose.
I mean, can you really change much from a stylized game?
Yeah,
I mean,
put on
they gave
RTX.
I mean, they gave
I
Minecraft the
literally
PS5
just
version, and all they
referenced
did was
Epic
just
Mickey. Of
fucking
course
give
you
a better
can.
render distance.
Yeah, you could. Like he said, Epic Mickey, or you could put on ray tracing, put on RTX on that shit.
I don't know, maybe it is. Maybe it is there. Maybe it's just like a setting. You just haven't finished it or some shit.
Well, from the trailer, it doesn't look like anything's different.
But you have to pay $30 to get the new version too.
Yeah, I'm not spending $30 for a game I already have that doesn't look any different to me than the previous
They
version.
changed 2 pixels.
They just the ink machine has new shaders. Like if they added new content to the game and also like did a whole rehaul of like the graphics, if they like rebuilt the game from the ground up with like the modern, I was hoping that it would be like they took the Dark Revival like art style and stuff and put it into the Bendy remake. But that's what I was hoping for, but they didn't do that.
Well, the whole point is that it's not meant to be a remake though, it's just a small remaster.
Well, yeah, but a small remaster, why go small when this game is like however long
To be
ago
fair though,
2017
GTA
was.
5 did one, and all they did was add motion blur.
Yeah, but it's GTA 5. Nobody cares about that one.
Why is it the second most sold game of all
Yeah,
time?
this is a 7-year-old game. There's no reason why they couldn't do some kind of graphical upgrade to make it more appealing on the more powerful generation of consoles.
Last of Us at least had a full-on remake. They didn't do a remaster again. They at least had a full-on
Hey,
remake.
You wanna know?
Like for part 1, they completely redid the motion capture.
You wanna
And
know?
they made the DLC free.
Can I say something?
Like, why
No.
couldn't we get
You want-
Brandy DLC? I'm sorry, D. Go ahead.
You want to know of another stylized game that's really popular, but
you
also
say Epic
has?
Mickey.
No, I said another. I already
Oh.
said Epic Mickey.
Okay.
But do you want to know another stylized game that's really popular, but also has like a really good like RTX
What?
that isn't even built in? Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Am I wrong?
Have you ever seen Minecraft with shaders? That shit looks beautiful.
It does. It really does.
I wanna download shaders on Minecraft.
That's what I'm talking about with the RTX.
Dude,
it's the shaders.
honestly, I want to read first crosswalkers. I want to redo my Minecraft scenes and do the original plot I've always wanted to do.
Then do it.
Yeah.
I don't have Java.
I have
Oh.
Java.
Shit game, then record for me.
Record for you.
Yeah, just run my skin. I'll just voice act over it. Call it a day.
Bro.
Shit, no, what I want to do though is I want to find a way to be able to find a good, like maybe try and get OBS or some shit. Try and figure out how OBS works. Then record that shit. And I want to get the Witherstorm mod, because canonically I wanted Sword to fight the Witherstorm. That would have been like the greatest fucking thing of all time. That would have been so peak.
OBS is not hard to figure out.
Looks,
Really?
looks complicated when you put it up.
I figured it out on my own.
Hello.
Alright, the fact that he's not moving is kind of scary.
Hello.
Or said nah. I'm better.
Smoothie, I'm coming for that booty.
Go back. I demand that you go back. Fuck. He's right there.
He's He's right where?
He's right there. There.
I don't
He
see
went
him.
through the vent. Yeah, but you can't see him, but he just came out the vent.
Well.
I'm coming for that ass, bitch.
And you're dead. You're not dead yet.
How are you not dead?
And
You're gonna be dead.
You touched my butthole, bro.
Eh.
That's
He
guy on
ate the
night
booty
3,
hole like
bruh.
an Oreo.
Night 3. Not even night 5. It's night 3.
Because he wouldn't want to move. He was like, yeah, you know what? No.
Ate the booty hole.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that FNAF video that shows every single FNAF glitch to ever exist and explains the reasoning for those glitches happening?
Yeah, I've seen
Like
that.
extreme
That shit
detail.
is funny.
You ever seen that really weird FNAF 3 glitch that shows like a weird image of a dog and like it's soft locked and it only happens on the console version?
You know that's fake, right?
No, it was proven real. A lot of people managed to pull it off.
No, it's a picture of a dog.
Crazy is that whole 8-year-old actually had full footage of them playing FNAF 3
Hi.
and they managed to pull that shit off. No 8-year-old can be able to do that editing.
I have FNAF 3 on my console. We can try it out.
Hello.
Ah, shit, you went back. You Springtrap, you're so lucky that I can't figure out how to skip nights on FNAF 3.
Again, you go on the keypad and do the 695-348 bullshit. 395-248.
Hi. Hello.
Bro, why did ventilation have to go off? I just reset it.
Hello.
Why does this place suck?
Why is the ventilation allowed to go off?
This place just straight up sucks to be at.
Hi.
And you're just working here. Imagine how much it would suck for like kids to explore this place.
Let's just get tickled. I wonder if this was functioning during daytime, what does Springtrap do to the random ass guest?
It just sits there. Like, whatever.
Hey, any wave has Dragon Ball, alright?
Yeah, of course. So does Anywatch.
Cool, because Hulu took it off.
I told you just.
I looked on Anywatch, it wasn't there.
What do you mean? I watch Dragon Ball and Anywatch all the time.
I checked earlier today, and it wasn't there. At least not when I saw. Maybe it was hiding.
Oh. Well, I done told you not to use Hulu, but you want it to be the right way.
I used Hulu because it was because I already had Hulu, and like this was before like, well, not before I started pirating,
Don't
but like
say it. No, the totally legal
No,
way
no, I
that
already-
we watch stuff.
Hi.
We do not endorse pirating.
when I say pirating, I'm talking about watching One Piece. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Everybody who watches One Piece is a
Nah, we
pirate.
endorse pirating here. Fuck $80
Shut
games.
the
Pirate
fuck-
all video game.
Pirate all video games is crazy. Bro, even indie games?
I mean, shit, you kind of can. Dolphin Emulator exists.
But still, like, this was before not before I started doing that, but like,
Bro, if I'm,
but it was
if
before
I'm,
like relying on that for everything.
bro, if I'm being
Relying
like,
on one piece
if I'm being like entirely honest, emulating games should not count as piracy.
Hi.
Piracy is weird in general.
I think that like games should have like a copyright date that's like less than like normal copyrights. Like I think like games should have a copyright of like 10 years. Just because of the fact
I
that
find it mad crazy that Nintendo ruined gaming. The guys that made gaming popular also ruined it.
don't worry guys, I have a computer.
Imagine they make all Steam games $80 games
I'm
now.
gonna kill myself.
Hi.
I'm trying to go on any wave. It's acting weird.
I like how we're playing Fnaf 3 and just have Minecraft music playing in the background.
Trust, bro.
There we go.
You know, I'm surprised. It's only 12 and we already got through like
I really want to watch. I really want to watch it sometime. This guy's playing the most iconic version of the Minecraft tutorial world, but he also put on almost every horror mod to ever exist in Minecraft.
You doing what?
Why did they ever get rid of the tutorial world?
I don't know.
They finally
Like-
they brought back.
like,
they finally brought
you
back.
don't even-
They
you
removed
don't
flat
even need
worlds
to
too, but
do
they finally brought them
tutorial.
back.
Just
They brought back flat worlds.
wait, they got rid of flat world temporarily.
Oh,
That's dumb. I will never forgive Minecraft for getting rid of the tutorial world and the challenge world.
I used to have on my like PS Vita. I had a tutorial world that was basically just my main world. I like going around.
Anyway, this guy's playing on like the most iconic one, like the one that had Stampy's house in it, and he played it with a bunch of horror mods. I know. There's like a funny ass glitch where fucking if you're Freddy, like you try and go up to there, but you immediately leave. Pro guy will just fucking jump you through the wall.
Bro, you didn't see that? I did that. You didn't see it? I did it.
Hello?
No, he just walked out normally and just hit you.
No, I didn't. He came through the wall, right, D?
No.
Hello.
Bro burst through the wall. It's like, nah, you dying today.
Multiple and simultaneous spring lock failures, the company has deemed the system temporarily unfit for employees. Safety
Hello?
is top priority and break.
I can't believe that it like took purple. I can't believe it took the company like until someone died to realize these heavily sensitive suits. That, by the way, could just get set off by you just breathing. Could possibly lead to a PR problem.
I think they should probably gotten the hang of the spring locks before they released the idea. They greenlit the idea. Make them a lot less sensitive, maybe. Oh,
There he is.
I can see a smooth criminal. Dun, 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 dun.
William Afton would be the kind of guy to unironically sing "Smooth Criminal."
Hi.
Nice going.
Are you playing the game with
Are
the
you
murder? Are you playing the game with the murder rabbit? Exactly. What William said.
Dude, you got a 3-hit combo.
What William said. Shut the
Goofy.
hell up.
I don't gotta play it. I just gotta watch you play it to see how bad you are.
Ass. I guess I am still a living God.
Okay, but for real though, I do think it was kind of funny how balloon boy appeared as you hit the call button. Hi.
For real. Oh, okay, William's where I want him to be. So much easier now. Okay, I was thinking about like switching this up from Fnaf to Slender the Arrival midstream because I just got Slender the Arrival. But I think that'll be better to do a stream for that like tomorrow maybe. But I'm thinking like D, me and you should do that one together. I don't know if Logan wants to come in for that one, but I was thinking me and you would do that one.
I mean, I'm gonna have to be entertained the whole way. So hopefully the game is as good as I remember.
Or he's in
You guys
that.
know Jeremy Renner with the MCU?
Yo, Logan, tomorrow me and D might stream Slender the Arrival. Do you want to join for that?
Are you finally doing Slender the Arrival Part 3?
No, I'm just gonna restart from the start because I just got on PC.
Staggered activity.
I'm sorry, what about Jeremy Renner?
Jeremy Renner quit the MCU.
Who's Jimmy Rainey?
Hawkeye.
He played Hawkeye.
Oh, I don't blame him.
Hello.
I didn't know he quit entirely.
Yeah, so they called him up for Hawkeye season 2, but
I know what happened. I know what happened between him and Hawkeye season 2. I just didn't think he quit completely.
Oh yeah, I mean shit, they're paying him half the price just simply because he got ran over.
He got ran
Such
over.
a dick move. Yeah,
Yeah, he got ran over.
He got ran
That was
over by a
the
car. He got ran over by a car, and because of that, Disney's like, oh no, we're paying half the price now for a
Yeah, that was a
guy.
whole
He's not even
thing.
disabled. He's fine.
That was like a whole saga. Jeremy Renner got run over by a car. At one point,
He's fine. Like he's not disabled.
At one point, at one point he was even pronounced medically dead, but miraculously came back.
He's not disabled. He still has both of his legs. He's fine. He can like act fine.
And yet they're paying him half the price just simply because he got ran over and survived.
How?
I don't think that's
because it's Disney. Disney's a piece of shit.
Here's my thing. I'm not sure if it's entirely because of that. I do think it plays a part, which does suck, but I don't think that's all it is.
But that doesn't make any sense. What does it?
I think it's
his
because
value because he got hurt.
It's Disney for fuck's sake.
Not
even Marvel isn't even that scummy. Like it wasn't even Marvel that was the problem.
Fine,
It was actually
Marvel is already trying to like use less money for their stuff. They're trying to prioritize more movies and less TV shows, and the TV shows are not even going to be directly connected to the movies. And they don't want their phases to be nearly as long, so that means they're going to be using less money. So that means they're going to be using less money than they've been using for the last 2 phases, which also would mean that they'd probably have to pay Jeremy less too.
Yeah,
probably.
But they announced that after Jeremy Renner already said that shit.
Oh, that was after he already said all that?
That was after.
Oh, well, in that case, they're just stupid.
Hi, Foxy.
It's not even Marvel, because he said it's not Marvel, it's just basically just Disney. Not even
Yeah,
Marvel,
no one's blaming Marvel.
Kevin Feige ain't he isn't that shitty of a guy. It's just Disney being Disney, like always.
Literally nobody's blaming Marvel for its downfall. It's all Disney's fault.
Yeah, I mean, shit, they ruined Star Wars too, so...
That's what Disney does. They buy stuff and they ruin it because they think everything needs to be all this excessive mumbo.
Like how you have like a rock remix of Lava Reef while you're fighting off the Phantom animatronic.
When it comes to Star Wars, it makes me wonder why Disney didn't just stick with making movies in between the first 2 trilogies instead of making an entirely new trilogy. I think their anthology stuff was doing pretty well. It's just the sequel trilogy was dog shit.
It's Disney.
Hello.
A new sequel meant more popularity.
And that's not even talking about the shows.
I don't even know why bro signed off Star Wars to them. He was crying when he did it. Like, I don't know why he thought that would be a good idea.
Hi.
Like, the saga was over with Revenge of the Sith. Why did you give it up? No, like that's a genuine question. Why did he give it up?
Like, okay, I'm gonna be real with you. There have only been maybe a total of 4 or 5 movies that have been good after Endgame for the MCU. The only ones I can think of off the top of my head that were actually good, in my personal opinion, was No Way Home, Deadpool, Wolverine, Shang-Chi, Thunderbolts, maybe Guardians of the Galaxy, but even then, I'm not even really a Guardians of the Galaxy guy. I never really cared for Volume 1 and 2.
Well, I know the Guardians of the Galaxy movies are seen as masterpieces. So
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't think
so-
anyone has any bad thing to say about the Guardians movies.
I don't hate them. It's just it's not really my thing. I don't really care for them. This is coming from the guy that's watched the entire Infinity Saga. I've watched every single one of them.
Well,
clearly, except Guardians of
I'm
the
sorry
Galaxy.
you had to. I'm sorry you had.
I haven't watched the third one. I've watched the first and the second one.
Well, I'm
thank
sorry
God.
you had to sit through Thor: The Dark World.
Thor: The Dark World.
It was okay. It was okay. My first hot take right here. I think Dark World is better than the first one. The first one is just so fucking mid.
Anything is better than Love and Thunder.
Honestly,
The Doy, of course, is better.
dude, no one is going to argue on you on that front.
Man, Thor running the gay suit.
I think Thor easily has the weakest movie set out of all the
Well,
characters.
no, Ragnarok
The
was
only really
amazing.
good one was Ragnarok, and that's it.
Yeah, but like besides Ragnarok, his movies were just mid.
Well, no, I think Hulk has it worse. Bro had one movie and that was it. Hulk doesn't even have his own movie. In the
At
MCU.
least that means they
They
didn't get a
didn't
chance to
even
ruin
they
it
didn't even bring back
always.
his old actor. They had to recast him and have him have a whole new design.
Bro, it's funny.
Well, I mean, let's be honest.
Listen,
The old
I
actor was
find
not.
listen, I find it funny because like the Hulk movie that wasn't even made for the MCU is canon to the MCU, but it's not at the same time. It's like,
Well, no, it was because there was a post credit scene that has Tony Stark.
but it wasn't made for the MCU. The original Hulk movie was not made for the MCU. It was made as to be its own.
No, he's talking about Hulk, not the Incredible Hulk. I think.
No, yeah, the original Hulk movie that was the origin of
I
Hulk.
think that was his intention, but no, that was deconfirmed. That was his intention originally. Incredible Hulk was meant to be a sequel, but it ended up not being. It ended up being its own thing.
The safe room is reserved for equipment and/or other property not.
Also, sorry to anyone that somehow doesn't know the Fnaf lore and wants to hear the phone calls. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hear Scott Coffin talk.
Hey, Scott Cousins is a nice guy. I love him. He's like,
Also, I don't know just how many people think this because I don't hear that much info when it comes to the Hulk actors. But Mark Ruffalo is a better actor than Edward Norton.
I don't know who either of them are, so.
I mean, I actually
Mark
really like
Ruffalo.
Edward Hulk.
Mark Ruffalo is the current actor for Hulk, and Edward Norton was the one from the Incredible Hulk movie.
Wait, they recasted my boy mid-series?
No, they recasted him
Yes.
for the first Avengers.
Wait, what?
Edward Norton.
So,
played him in the... Okay. I just want to. Okay, for starters, you already said that the first Hulk movie is actually like a prequel to the Incredible Hulk. That's not true. That's been deconfirmed. It was his intention at first, but that was decanonized.
I have,
So,
a
the
question.
Incredible
Who do you
Hulk-
think has the best lineup in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Hi.
The best movie lineup?
Yeah,
Oh, Iron Man for sure.
I disagree.
Yeah, Iron Man.
I want to say Spider-Man, but only because now apparently the other movies are canon to the MCU now.
I'm not gonna count it just because
I
of
wouldn't
that.
count those. I wouldn't count those. That's not MCU.
Even though
it'd be if anything to be
even though I
MCM.
don't blame people for doing so, that's not what I would do.
Okay, so if we're not talking about like those ones since they weren't made for the MCU, then I don't know, because Iron Man 2 and 3 weren't really that good.
They were.
I don't
Especially Iron
know.
Man 2. Iron Man 2 was so fucking peak. Iron Man 3, I can kinda understand the hate, but I mean, honestly,
I
dude,
gotta say
like,
Cap. I gotta say Cap America.
oh no,
Oh, Captain America has a really good lineup. We're talking about Steve Rogers movies, yeah, but we still need to give Sam's run as Captain America some more time.
Hi.
Okay, no, okay. Iron Man 3 was only hated simply because the Mark 42 kind of was a prototype armor. But, like, I mean, it still had its fucking uses. It just fucking saved Pepper's ass. I mean, and plus, it's like top 10 Iron Man armor designs.
Welcome
That shit
back.
looks so good. Definitely top 10 Iron Man armor designs. That shit just looks so fucking peak.
I don't know, dude. Captain
Extra
America
gold.
Cap was a really good lineup.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be entirely real with you. The first Avenger is overrated. Fuck. It is overrated.
You're
Sorry,
gonna lie
I
on
thought it
Jesus' birthday.
I don't.
First Avenger.
I want
It's
to
mid.
disagree,
Winter
but
Soldier?
I can't.
Winter Soldier and Civil War. Yeah, I can completely agree. Those are like top 5 MCU movies of all time. That shit was so good.
I heard people say they don't
But-
like Civil War.
They're only saying
What?
that simply because Iron Man lost to them. Which, I mean, yeah, that was kind of bullshit. But, like, if you look past that, it's just really good.
I'm sorry, but like, Civil War
I mean, I
is in the
100%
discussion for like best Captain America movie.
I mean, I 100% agree, though, that Iron Man totally should have won that fight. Like, let's be honest here. He should have whooped their asses. Hell, Tony literally had a scene where he analyzed Cap's fight moves and started whooping his butt. Started whooping his ass like crazy.
Please say that's Freddy. Please say that's Freddy. That's not Freddy. Oh, it is Freddy. Oh, thank God.
Hello.
Is he there? Oh, thank God.
Hello, Freddy. Good boy.
Hello.
I'll be so real, chat. Freddy is the biggest asshole in this game because he's the only animatronic that makes the same noise Springtrap makes.
I think it's just simply there to exist just to fuck with you. You gotta be the main character.
You know, it'd be really handy if you can close the screen while you reboot everything. Oh, fuck you.
That's my run right there. That's my whole run right there.
We're gonna fuck because Balloon Boy existed.
Oh, yep.
Oh.
It's always Balloon Boy.
Yeah, fuck. Balloon Boy's a bitch. Unless you can just sit there, you might be able to pull this off. Just gotta sit there.
I could risk it for the biscuit and hit the audio lure.
Nah, the biscuit ain't that good today. It's a bit dry.
Hi.
For Narnia.
Hard.
Whoa.
Oh, there.
It would be nice if it'll turn 6 now.
Oh my God, risking it for the biscuit actually worked. He moved.
Holy fuck.
Let's go. Let's go, chat. We won. We beat Fnaf 3.
I'm psychic.
I would play. I would play Night 6, chat, but late, and I really just want to move on.
Come on, TJ. You said this is the one Night 6 you would want to do. You promised multiple times. Just
But
do it.
I don't want to do it. That's the problem.
Stop being a pussy ass bitch and do it.
I mean, it is his dream. He can decide.
Yeah, I can just not. Yeah.
Oh, not allowed.
All right, William, come here. It's time for you to get touched. I love how Cassidy just turns around like she's an anime character.
Stands there, it's like looking like a badass and even looking at the blood. Like, yeah, I won.
Meow, 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 meow.
Hi, Felicia.
Damn, I can't be
Anyway, back what we're talking about. All right, yeah. So TJ. So Edward Norton played the Hulk, and then immediately afterwards, in the very next project Hulk was in, he got recasted. He only got to be in one movie.
Why'd they recast him?
That's it. Because he was difficult to work with.
Oh.
He was difficult to work with, and well,
You know, Rhodey got recasted.
in my
after the
opinion,
fifth Iron Man.
Alright.
Also, I just think that Edward Norton wasn't as good of an actor as Mark Ruffalo is.
His Hulk he had the best Hulk though. He was better than what the rest of the MCU had to offer.
That much is true.
All right, guys.
As a Hulk, yeah, Edward Norton
We've
is
been
better.
streaming
But
for
like
about
as
2
a
hours. We're gonna do FNAF 4 on part 2 with Sister Location and the other games.
okay.
So this stream was super fun. I hope you guys who are watching enjoyed our shenanigans. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, you apes.